Hi, we are the Real Estate Ladies of North Atlanta, and today we have some great topics. So, we are going to talk about selling homes with unique features, which is such a fun topic. I think everybody wants to see all these unique homes we have. We're going to talk about River's Edge in Milton. So, it's a 133-acre subdivision with properties in the $8 million range, which just kind of blows my mind. But people are buying them and building these beautiful custom homes. We're going to talk about what we love about North Atlanta, which is live music venues and just the music scene in the Alpharetta area. And the design tip of the day is talking about the top 6 white color paints, which I think is so great because white is so in now. So I can't wait to talk about this. So Sue, take it away with selling homes with unique features.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people out there that don't want cookie cutters, so that's the good news. But a home with a unique feature really does need the expertise of realtors that can market the property effectively and find the right buyers because your home's uniqueness is actually a selling point, but it needs the right buyer. So not every buyer is looking for a castle turret or a hidden wine cellar or a backyard putting green. But if marketed right, these home options can really be an asset. So first of all, what we like to do when we have a home, Mary Ellen and I are listing a home that has unique features, is we are honest with our sellers and we set expectations up front that it might take a little bit longer to sell this particular home because we need to find the right buyer for it. And, the marketing needs to be tailored. So what we do, first of all, is we only ever use professional photography and video, and we use drones, 3D tours, lifestyle shots, and these types of things will show off what makes this particular home very, very special. We target the advertising through social media, Google, niche publications, and we are looking forward to reaching out to buyers who are interested in these particular features of the home. We also might use storytelling as well to talk about the lifestyle of a particular home and how the buyer might live in the home. Of course, staging always matters when you have a unique home, so that we can highlight the value of the particular feature that's unique to the property and show its usability as well. So, for instance, if a home has a soundproof music studio, we might stage it with instruments or stylish sound gear. If the home has, an interesting slide in the yard, we might feature family-friendly type of photos. Interesting and tranquil gardens are something that we would also highlight the wellness vibe associated with a home like that. But we know that uniqueness doesn't always mean practical, so we have to reassure potential buyers that the unique space can be adapted for other uses as well, because not everybody is going to need that particular space. So maybe a library can be used as an office or a playroom rather than as a library. A home theater could also double as a gym or a gaming room of some sort. So the flexibility of highlighting these spaces increases the perceived value to buyers. And so that's why pricing one of these homes is more of an art than a science, because it's not easy to find exact comps for a home with unique features. So we do, maybe look a little bit wider, cast a wider net when we're looking for comps. We also price a home based upon lifestyle, the rarity of the home, the appeal of the home, and not just the square footage of the home. And of course, working with an agent like Mary Ellen and myself, who knows how to position a home strategically within the market, can make the difference as to whether the home sells quickly or not. So when we're marketing a home, we also like to tell the backstory on the home as to why the current owner created that space. why they wanted that unique feature and how, it tied into their own lifestyle. For instance, like a wine cellar, maybe it was inspired by their trip to Tuscany at one point and, compelled them to want to be a wine collector, and they're into tasting wines and collecting wines. We also like to lean into the emotions of people because people do fall in love with a space. And so we will work on our marketing to focus on things like that so that the home really does stand out in the market. But we have some real life examples for you today. So Mary
Yes.
Ellen, the first house we're going to look at is?
We are going to look at 305 Spindle. Port in Sandy Springs. Okay. And
Yeah.
this is actually listed at 775 and it's actually under contract. So Sue,
Great.
tell us about this house and what is the unique feature of this house?
The unique feature of this house is just the architectural elevation of the front of the home. It has an English Tudor vibe, which is more of an old world feel to the home, not something that you see built very often any longer or in this area. We saw more of this sort of thing in the northeast portion of the country where there were like English villages built and that sort of thing. But this home was built in 1982. It's over 3,000 square feet and it has 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and 2 half baths. And this is in Sandy Springs, by the way.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about where Sandy Springs is in location.
Sandy Springs is close to where 400 and 285 intersect on the north side of Atlanta. And it's very conveniently located to Buckhead, to Midtown, and to downtown Atlanta. But from Sandy Springs, you can get up to Alpharetta in just 15 minutes and, get to Avalon and some other great shopping and dining venues.
Yeah, so it's such a unique type of house. It's not for everybody, but yet it's got some great unique features. Okay. So the next one we're going to talk about is 800 Knox Lane in Canton, Georgia, and it's for sale for $815,000.
So this is a log home and it has a fishing pond. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and a half bath. It was built in 1993. It's 3,642 square feet. And this home looks like a great, if you don't want it as your primary home, it'd be a great second home. You can even maybe do this as an Airbnb as an option. Might be a great investment for you that way.
It has a lot of wood.
It's a log home. It looks like a place I'd want to go vacation in.
Yeah, and it's the high school is Cherokee High School, Teasley Middle, and J. Knox Elementary. So so who would expect this in Canton? You know what I mean?
Right.
So we've got lots of wood, lots of areas. It kind of looks like you're in the woods, but you're
right. It gives me like a Blue Ridge Mountains vibe.
Yes. Look at this deck out there. It's really, really nice. It's big. So there we are. We're just
very
looking
secluded.
at the yard. And it has like a little tree house. And there's the fishing pond. Make sure you spray for mosquitoes. Sorry, but that's just... I'm always going to say that just because. Okay. So just because you need to spray for mosquitoes, that would just be my thing. But anyway. All right. So the next unique property we're going to talk about is 665 Little Refuge Road in Waleska, Georgia. First of all, where is Waleska, Georgia, Sue?
Waleska is up 575 area on the northwest side of Atlanta. And this also kind of draws a Blue Ridge Mountains vibe. It's a wood log cabin that blends rustic and modern conveniences. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 full, and 1 half bath. And it's 5,479 square feet. This is a big home that was built in 2001.
Yeah, so it's listed at 950, but it also has another, this whole area like right here is like a garage with an like I don't know, what do they call it? Like an apartment up there. So
Yeah, it could be a guest suite.
yeah,
You could
so
also use, if you don't want it as a guest suite, you could use it as an office.
yeah, so I mean, there's a 3-car garage here, and then you go up the stairs, and there's a whole big area up there. Let's see yeah, this is showing how pretty, like, fireplaces, and these log cabins, you see a lot of dead animals on them, like that seems to be, I mean, the last 2 that we looked at, I don't know, do they come with those animals?
They're like hunting lodges.
Yeah, like, do they take them with you? Do they keep them? But look at this, it's such a cute little bathroom. It has such character.
I
It's
love
very
the architecture of this home. I really do.
It's not for everybody, but it's very, very adorable. But like I said, Waleska is pretty pretty further out, so it's kind of like you're in like the mountains slash, I don't know,
But
in
from
the
Waleska,
country.
you can get to Canton so easily from Waleska and do shopping and so forth in the Canton area. There's also great hospitals in the Canton area. So it's not like you're remote when you're in Waleska.
No,
you do have privacy
not.
with this property.
So I want to know, what is your favorite feature of this specific property? I'd love to hear in the comments of, what do you like? And
I think it's the natural beauty of this, the surroundings of this home, and just the way they use the windows and the ceilings and the architectural details and the high ceilings and so forth that make this home just beautiful.
I will say, if you don't like wood, well, there's the picture, there's the, the shot, the picture shot there, So.
950,000 is what they're asking for that house.
Right. So it's you can hear the rushing waters of the Shoal Creek on one of your long decks. These decks are long too. So anyway, all right. So that was a log cabin. So the next one we're going to talk about is, ooh, I like this, 4013 Dover Avenue in Alpharetta, which, wow, this is for sale for $1.129.
This home is close to downtown Alpharetta, Mary Ellen.
Yes, and the schools are Alpharetta, Hopewell, and Cambridge. So location-wise, this is great. Built, I'll let you get into.
Yeah, so the subdivision this is in is Andover North. This home was built in 1986, and it's a Victorian-inspired home that has a turret. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it's about 3,000 square feet.
Right, and the location's amazing. And I think what you have to look at too is all these little nooks in the house, and just the way that they kind of modernized it.
This has a nice kitchen. This kitchen's been totally updated. It looked like a Wolf double oven stove there. Stainless steel refrigerator. Could have been a Sub-Zero, I'm not sure, based upon pictures, but a very modern bathroom and kitchen.
Yes, look at this. I mean, who does this not look inviting? And look at the chandelier. It's so cute. So
I think this home is priced very well for the location and, the maintenance and how well cared for this home is.
Yeah, I mean, you have a screened-in porch, you have a regular patio outside, you have a shed, you have great outdoor space, and yet you're so close to downtown Alpharetta.
And yet it has this really cute Victorian vibe to it,
which you don't see a lot here in Georgia. I know in other cities and other parts of the country, you're going to see a lot of that. We don't really see, we see very boring traditional houses. I mean, I don't know. So I'm just saying, oh, and look at that. What a treat. And there's the floor plan. It's a very open floor plan too, as well. So there we go. So if you want to move to Alpharetta for 1.129, you can get this home. Just let us know. All right. With a unique thing. Oh, this one is really interesting.
Yeah. So
So
this
it's
is a barn-dominium.
a barn-dominium. Say that 10 times fast. So it's
Barn-dominium.
1590 4 Mile Church Road in Ball Ground, which is not far from Alpharetta area.
No, it's just
And
north of Alpharetta.
And it's listed at 1.149. Okay, let's look at this property and see what your thoughts
This
are.
home is 8,000 square feet. It was
Wow.
built in 2022, and it's got this really interesting modern vibe to it, but it's like a barn with a lot of land around it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's beautiful inside, but the outside is just not appealing to me personally. So I want to know, is this something that you would live in? I want our viewers.
I mean, it's definitely not cookie cutter. You know,
no, it's
like
definitely
unique,
right? It's a unique feature.
Mm-hmm.
Just not not me. I just, I want more outs. Like when you look at a house, I love a curb appeal of a house. But it's big.
I
and
think
unique.
for the price and the location, I think it's a great value. It really is. 1.1 million for 8,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2 half baths, nice finishes on the inside, unique architecture.
And how many garages do they have?
I don't have that in front of me, Mary Ellen, but it looks like there's.
Do you see this garage? Do you see that?
Yeah. So I'd like to see what it says on the sides of their trucks as to what their business is. But
roofing.
I can see somebody who has a big SUV or maybe has, a business where they need to maybe store some of their equipment, their trucks, maybe even have their employees come and meet there. This might be a great flexible space for somebody.
And let's see how big it is. It's 2.18 acres.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you've got Pickens High School, Pickens County Middle, and Tate Elementary. So it is a little further out, but definitely a unique property. So they do exist here in Georgia. There are some unique properties. All right. So the next one we're going to dig into, which is 385 Grimes Bridge Road in Roswell, which is an amazing location.
It is.
They just dropped this to 1.275. So tell us a little bit about this property.
Yeah, so this house is in Roswell and it has unmatched natural beauty and privacy with amazing windows in a really convenient location. This is just north of Sandy Springs, off of Grimes Bridge Road and close to Georgia 400 for easy access into the city. But it was built in 1978. It's 8,646 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, 6 full baths, and 2 half baths. And lots
of windows. Oh my goodness, the amount of windows. Mm-hmm. I wonder how many windows are in this house. Have you ever counted your windows around your house? I have. I tried to in one house. I'm not going to tell you how many windows we have in our house. I love light. But anyway, this one is probably a lot of windows.
I think this home is stunning. I really do love it.
It's adorable. It's so cute. Mm-hmm. And location wise, it's in such a great location. And let's see, I want to see how it is. 2 acres.
Mm-hmm. And then in Roswell.
Roswell High School, Elkins Point, which is a great middle school, and Vickery Mill. Mm-hmm. Look at this kitchen. This
is just a fun house. And, if you love gardening and you love nature and you like your privacy, I mean, this might be a great house for you.
Yes. And they have some really, the floors are nice. The hardwood floors look nice in there. Mm-hmm. It's like uniqueness. There's a lot of uniqueness in this.
Yeah, you can tell this home has been well maintained and updated.
Yeah. That's interesting. I don't know. Do you see this? That's interesting.
Wow.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. And look at this
Nice closet.
This closet's really nice. And, it does need a little,
Well,
make it your
the
own.
bathroom floor there looks a little dated, but
Yeah. But then again, it's the uniqueness of this house. And I mean, we can go on and on and on. This house is so big. It's 122 pictures and we're just going through them like we're going out of style here, So this is kind of the basement area.
it looks like a great house if you have multi-generational, individuals in your household. Oh, there's great storage space there too. Did you see that?
Yes. And look at the outdoor space, outdoor kitchen. Let's talk a little bit about outdoor kitchen. What do people have on their outdoor kitchen? Let's talk about that while we're going through the rest of this.
Yeah. So, you can customize your outdoor kitchen to anything you want it to be. You could have a 40-inch blaze 5-burner grill, for instance, and a fridge, and maybe a bar area with bar stools and so forth. And this home does it. Look, there's 4-car garage there too.
Yeah. So basically, so when we talk about outdoor kitchens, it's like, okay, big green egg is so popular. Then a lot of people have a Blackstone. Then they have like a fryer for French fries. Then they have a pizza oven. Then they have a fridge for wine. They have a sink for other, for washing things. It's like just having a whole outdoor kitchen. See how wide this house is? Look at this. The floor plan is pretty cool. So.
Very cool.
So this is a really neat house. And we are going to go back to the next one. Let's do that. All right. We have hit this one. All right. We are going to 2977 Glover Drive in Cumming. Look at those azaleas. And it is for sale at 1.375.
So this house, has Italian villa influences in it, and that's what makes it a unique property. It's 6,144 square feet. It was built in 1985. Has 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, and 2 half baths. It's in a subdivision called Georgetown, and it's on the market for 1.375.
Yeah, you can see the uniqueness when you look inside the house. It's very
wow. Look at those ceiling beams.
I know,
vaulted ceiling.
It's nice. So here we are at 4.26 acres.
Wow.
We're in Denmark High School, which is a brand new high school, Piney Grove Middle, and New Hope Forsyth. So
this is just over the county line from Alpharetta into Cumming, because that's where Denmark High School is the next one.
Correct.
Just north of Alpharetta.
Yeah, I mean, Victorian, it's just so adorable. Like, look at these windows and just, it's, uniqueness, we don't see this in Georgia very often, these type of houses, at least in our area. I mean, I'm sure if you go out different areas and stuff. So it's kind of fun to look at these different kind of houses.
Right.
Oh, look, Georgia. They went to Georgia. You can tell. And,
this home would definitely attract a unique buyer with those villa influences, those Italian villa influences. But there's something for everybody here.
Definitely. All right. So that's that's in Cumming, which is so close to Alpharetta. All right. So this one is actually in Milton, Georgia, and you would never expect it, but it's here. It's listed at 1.570, and it is 2405 Mountain Road in Milton. And it's a log home, right?
It's a log home with a metal roof. It's only 2,040 square feet, but it does have 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and a half bath. But with those high ceilings and all, it just feels bigger than 2,040 square feet.
And I mean, deck needs a little work. But honestly, it's a lot of wood. So if you like wood and it's not that big of a house.
Yeah, I think,
But
this
guess
home,
what? Do you know how many acres this house is on?
how many?
15 and a half acres.
Right. That's very, very unique. And that's lends to my next point, which is why it's priced at 1.570 because of the acreage and the privacy that you would have in the Milton area.
Yeah, I mean, you could, look at that.
Wow.
That's interesting. I mean, honestly, it's just, and then all you see is trees around you. I mean, I hope that a builder doesn't come in and, clear cut this because it's such a pretty area. I don't live too far from it. So I kind of like all the stuff here. So it's Cambridge High School and Hopewell Middle and Birmingham Falls. So that
and there is a requirement in this area, just in case a builder does come in, there's a minimum lot size of at least an acre in this particular area.
Right. Yes. So we're going to take this down and we're going to talk about, oh my goodness, River's Edge in Milton, which is on 133 acres, this subdivision. And most of the homes have 5-acre lots and they're like $8 million. So like, this kind of blows my mind. So anyway, and
so we have the pictures, Mary Ellen, of 2 of these homes in River's Edge in Milton, because I wanted people to see what an $8 million and the second one is a $9 million home and what they looked like. So
yes. So here's the 8 million. So here we go.
So the $8 million home is 560 Lost River Bend in Milton in River's Edge. It's 6 bedrooms, 8 full baths, and 2 half baths. It was built in 2018, and it's just under 10,000 square feet.
Yes. All right. So I love when you go to their websites and they want you to fill out information. We just want to show our viewers what an $8 million house looks like. So
so
it's 10 bathrooms. Oh my God, with the basement.
8 full and 2 half.
Oh my goodness. And yeah. So let me just read this. Exceptional property located on 4.5 acres within the exclusive gated community of River Edge in Milton. This stunning all stone estate adorned with slate roof was designed by T.S. Adams Studio. Radiating sophistication and timeless beauty, the stately residence features a commercial-grade elevator connecting all 3 levels. Meticulous attention to detail is evident throughout, with the interior presenting a seamless fusion of stone, wood, and brick walls. The Venetian plaster adds a touch of timeless elegance and enhancing the overall atmosphere. The kitchen, a culinary masterpiece, showcases a high-end appliances and secondary butler's kitchen, complete with a walk-in pantry. An inviting eating area opens up to panorama of windows framing the view of the pool. Continued the seamless integration of indoor and outdoor living, which is so important here. The kitchen extends the family room French doors, create an effortless transition, inviting guests to the pool area. On the main level, you have an office overlooking the pool, a library, path leading to the owner's suite, which offers incredible views of the pool. The second floor adds to 3 bedrooms and 4 full baths. I mean, billiards area, it's got everything. I mean, I don't but let's look at this.
But this home, as a reminder, this is for sale for $8 million.
It sure is.
It is a home that we can show you for sure in person. And these pictures look like they might have been.
To start from the beginning, I don't know why it started from here. So I really want everyone to kind of see this. And sometimes you don't think that. Look at this. I mean, it's a beautiful estate. you know. And
Absolutely. I love that entrance.
And there's the pool, like that
Mhm.
is, yeah. And it also has a basketball court. I'm surprised it doesn't have a pickleball court.
This would be a great home for an athlete, a
Yes,
professional athlete.
yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. And look at, uh, just mind blowing on, the price of this, but yet it's just so unique. And you're paying for lifestyle. I mean, you're in Milton,
Mhm.
you're in the middle of Milton, it's, um, and the views of the pool and the area, and you're on 5 acres, so it's very private. And
Yeah.
of course, you need an elevator to go from each floor, don't you? When you're doing that, right?
Well, what's nice about a home like this is it can house multiple generations of a family. So the seniors may, make use of that elevator more than the younger ones. But it also is a great home if you have an au pair, a live-in au pair. There would be plenty of space for your au pair. And also, if you looked at those garages, if you love cars, you can put your Bentley, your Maserati, your Porsche, whatever home cars you have right in those garages.
Yeah, and it has some flat land too, so you
Hmm.
can put. I mean, you've got your fire pit. You can put like a putting green in there too. I mean, it's just. I mean, this is the whole estate. It's beautiful. It's an estate,
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
and then let me just see. I'm just trying to see if there's like the virtual tour that we can kind of show everybody the music. So this is just kind of showing a virtual tour of walking in, which I always feel is really important to see. And it's just to music and it's flowing through the house. So you can kind of see the flow of the house too, which sometimes, people that are purchasing from, that are very busy in their lives, like sometimes you're dealing with their, with maybe a professional agent or whatever. You're not even dealing with that professional person. You're just dealing with their people.
Yeah, and a lot of
Trying
times
to show it to them.
when we're
Sometimes,
working with someone of this, that has the means to buy a home like this, we often don't even know their actual name because we're
yes,
working with their, an agent or assistant.
right, right.
Hmm.
So,
And their privacy is important to us.
right. So, it's confidentiality. So,
Mhm.
anyway, we just wanted to show you like you can just dream, like if you were a professional, athlete or celebrity, you could buy this house or whatever. So maybe some celebrity will end up buying it or something and being in our area. We don't, we never know. All right. So let's go into our next thing, which is what we love about North Atlanta. And really, we have so much live music now, which is great. And we have a great amphitheater. So I'm sure you're going to dig into all that for us.
Mhm. We
So,
do. One of my favorite venues for entertainment and music is one of Mary Ellen's favorites also. It's
Roaring Social. Yes.
Roaring Social is located below the Hamilton Hotel in downtown Alpharetta at 35 Milton Avenue.
Yes.
It's a speakeasy, and you actually feel like you're going back in time and stepping into like a roaring, 20s, 30s speakeasy, and it's got a vibrant music atmosphere with lots of different entertainers on their calendar and their schedule. They host a variety of different types of music, including dueling pianos, jazz, and high energy dance bands as well. One of the funniest things that I see there, and some of these people are really, really good, is karaoke. The cover charges do apply on weekends in particular, but they do have an extensive cocktail menu, and you can also go bowling there.
Yes. So we threw a party there for one of our companies, and it was a blast. We got up
Mhm.
in Roaring Social. We were like in our 20s outfits, and it was like a whole theme. And we were bowling, and we had a room, and we had food, and it's just so. And you have to like dial a certain number to get in there, so you have to like go underneath to get into it. So it's actually really a fun thing. So Roaring Social is definitely one of my favorite places in downtown Alpharetta, and it's so close to home. So, all right, what else is the next one we're going to talk about?
The next one's a jazz club. It's called the
Oh.
Velvet Note. It's located at 4075 Milton Parkway, and it's known for its exceptional acoustics and intimate setting. It has world-class musicians, and they provide a unique jazz concert experience for its listeners.
Nice.
And then at the opposite end of the spectrum is Truck and Tap, which is located in downtown Alpharetta, also on Milton Avenue. And they actually have a rooftop bar. They feature food trucks out back. They have a bar in the main part of it, and they feature regular live music performances. I actually went to a wedding reception at Truck and Tap where the bride's family rented out the entire venue for the wedding reception, and we had so much fun.
Yeah. And also let's talk about Food Truck Alley, which is from April to October, and it's on Thursdays. And basically they have live music the whole entire time. So it's there's always live music.
They feature about a dozen, give or take, food trucks of all different varieties of food. And we do have some videos on our website and so forth of Food Truck Alley. And it has, even if you don't want to eat and you just want to walk around and people watch, it's just an entertaining place to go.
And the bands are great every time. They always have great bands. Okay. Anything else you want to add to the next one?
Yeah, so our music events also include Avalon Nights Live, and in Avalon, they're usually on Friday evenings from 6 to 8 p.m. Avalon hosts free live music performances in its central plaza. There's a variety of genres of music, and it's a perfect way to unwind, just sit there, relax, and go to Antico's and get some pizza while you're watching the
There you go.
bands.
There you go. At Avalon. Yes, definitely.
Right. So in Union Hill Park, they feature Home by Dark concerts. These showcase some of the best songwriters and musicians in the industry. They're family-friendly events and are known for their storytelling and acoustic performances. And then also we have the Wire and Wood Alpharetta Songwriters Festival.
Oh, nice.
Takes place in October. And this is a free festival that brings together nationally and locally recognized musicians to perform and share the stories behind their songs. So it's featured on multiple stages in downtown Alpharetta. And then there's one more. It's actually this Thursday night in downtown Alpharetta. It's Taste of Alpharetta. They always have live music there, and you can taste something from 60 different restaurants in the area.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good.
Then we have one last one. It's our major music venue. It's the Ameris Bank Amphitheatre. It's located at 2200 Encore Parkway in Alpharetta. It's a 12,000 seat outdoor venue, and it hosts major concerts. If you go to their website, you can see the schedule of who's coming. They're all renowned artists of various different genres, and it is a premier destination for more of a large scale music event in the area.
Yes. I mean, it's like key, we actually have a listing within walking distance of there. So it's it's so nice to just be able to, walk there or be there. And they have such great concerts. You'd be surprised of who they bring in. So every year you just can't wait to see who's coming in that year. So, all right. So our design tip of the day, okay, white is in. Okay, white is totally in, I know. So tell us about the top 6 colors of white. Sue.
Right. So white is actually tricky. There are only about 2 million different shades of white, but I picked 6 that I really love. And the first one is a Benjamin Moore color called White Dove. It's a soft, warm white, little hint of gray in it, but it's actually really what I think of as a true white. It's great for walls, trim, cabinetry. It'll give you a cozy, clean look in the home. Works well with traditional, transitional homes and modern homes. The next one on my list is Sherwin-Williams Alabaster. This is a favorite of Joanna Gaines. If anybody follows Chip and Joanna Gaines,
Yes.
it's a creamier warm white, but not yellow. It's great for main living spaces. It adds warmth, but it doesn't look dingy. Then the next one is one of my favorites. It's called Chantilly Lace. It's actually the color I chose for all of my trim, my doors, my ceilings in my home. It's a crisp, clean white with minimal undertones to it. So it doesn't pull any yellow, it doesn't pull pink, it doesn't pull gray, but it's great for modern spaces that need a true gallery-like white color. It's great for trim, ceilings, and contemporary kitchens. My next one on my list is Sherwin-Williams Pure White. This one's popular with Providence Group uses Pure White in some of their homes. I know they used it in the Maxwell when they built the Maxwell. It's loved because of its subtle warmth and that makes it versatile, but it does look like a true white as well. It's great for walls and trims and gives you a seamless, cohesive look. The next one is a Farrow and Ball color. For those of you that don't know much about Farrow and Ball, the beauty of their colors is the depth of color that you get out of Farrow and Ball colors. This color is called All White. It's number 2005. It's loved because it's a pure, clean white without any pigment in it, and it's stunning in modern interiors. It's great for bright, airy rooms with lots of natural light, and it's perfect when you pair it with a bold accent color from Farrow and Ball as well. Farrow and Ball is a little bit more expensive, but sometimes the depth of color you get out of Farrow and Ball is well worth it.
Okay.
And the last one, number 6 on my list today, is Benjamin Moore's Simply White. It's OC 117. It's a bright, slightly warm color. It's balanced, it's cheerful, and it's great for open concept homes and spaces where you want a unified, fresh feel.
Yes. So today, I mean, thank you for all that white. So white has come back in. So I love that. So today we talked about selling unique homes and with unique features. So that was really interesting. We talked about the new community River's Edge in Milton, which is 133 acres and $8 million, or the house is very, very, very custom. Very unique. That was so for unique homes, unique, expensive homes, there you go. We talked about the live music venues in Alpharetta, which are amazing. And their design tip of the day was white, the color white, and what you should paint, the different colors of white. And there's so many different ones out there. So let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to hear from us. Sue, thanks for tuning in and giving us such great information today. And everybody, you have a great day and follow us on socials. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.